Hi. Now let's be honest, the ChatGPT interface is still very basic and it's no different on Claude or CoPilot or Gemini. And if you're using it like me, using it for research or writing or genealogy, it can feel very basic. But here's some good news. There are some powerful browser extensions that can make working with ChatGPT a lot easier and a lot more efficient. So in this video, I'll show you, first of all, where you can get these tools from, and I'll highlight 3 tools I use all the time. And these will really help you stay organized and save you time and make ChatGPT a lot easier to use, especially if you're doing some extensive research. So let's jump right in and see where we can get these extensions from. Okay, so I've just slipped over to the internet here, and I'm going to show you the 2 areas I get these extensions from. One is the Chrome Web Store, and you can see the Chrome Web Store can be used also on Edge as well. And all I've done is put ChatGPT into the search bar here, and you can see there's a whole number of different extensions. Now these extensions get loaded up into your browser, and we'll see how that is managed in a little while. And there's many of them, but I would stay away from any that get a low grade or don't have many users. So this, for instance, this one we'll look at a little bit, has got 4.5 stars and 3,000 users, and it looks like it's pretty well used. And it's also got a free and a paid version. So you can research these before you use them, but you can see that some of them don't have an awful lot of users. This one's just got 111. And then it's very similar on the Edge. We can go to the Edge add-on store, and I'll put both these URLs in the description. They're very much the same. There's a lot of them here, and you can see that some of them are pretty low use. I would not be somebody who uses one of these for the first time. And so use the established ones. There's one for almost everything, but I'll show you the 3 that I use all the time. Before we go over, let me go to here, this little cogwheel. It says extensions on Chrome. I think it's part of the drop down. And if we go to manage extensions, you can see we can switch these on and off. Here's the couple that I've got on. Here's the ChatGPT folders that we'll look at, and we can look at the details here. We can remove them, or we can simply switch them off. I've switched off ChatGPT search. That was one I had before, because now ChatGPT does searching, so I don't need this one anymore. In fact, I probably could remove it, to be honest with you. So that very simple thing of them shareware, and you're going to add to your browser. They're pretty easy to remove. Do a little bit of research before you download them. I wouldn't use them right out of the box. And there's 3 that I use all the time. So let's go and look at the 3 I use really quickly. I've kind of powered them here. I use Superpower ChatGPT. This is kind of a management tool. You'll find it very interesting. ChatGPT is trying to do some of these things, but it hasn't quite got there yet. It's very interesting. I use ChatGPT Folders all the time. It's very, very useful. Now again, I know Chat's put out projects. I've had problems with projects. It didn't work for a while, then it worked, then it didn't work. I find folders and projects are pretty good, because if you put something in a folder, it doesn't disappear from your chat history. If you put something in a project, I might do a video about projects, it actually disappears from your chat history, and if you move it in and out, if you delete the project, it will also delete the chat you had there. And then the other one I find hugely useful is being able to download my chats to a PDF directly. So what we'll do is we'll go on to chat and look at these really quickly. There's not a lot to them. So let's kind of swing by ChatGPT and see where we are. So this is my free version. I used a paid version, but I created this free version so I could show you that this is all available on the free version. So here's the folders. Once you've done it, it says create folders. I've created a couple already, and within the folder I can add chats. I can do a new chat. I can modify the color, and I can just so I'll save that the way it is, and we can go to different chats in there. I can also go to one of these and add it to a folder. So I've just gone to a chat that is in my chat log, and I can do add to folder, new folder, and now it's appeared in that folder. Okay, very, very simple, very intuitive, doesn't affect anything other than that, and the color coding is really nice. So typically I pull these together if I'm doing research in a certain area and there's a bunch of chats I want to keep together. That's the way I do it. There's no sharing of uploads as you can do on projects, but this is really neat. The other thing I have is this saved PDF, and I use it all the time. I use this single page, so I can just save this chat that I have, which is an image and a description I'll put in there, and I can just do single page, and it will immediately download this to my download file, and I can just have a quick look at it, and here's the history here of the chat. Not a very long chat, and this is a fairly old chat, but often it will keep the image in there as well. So a pretty simple thing to do. Let's go back to there. So that's the PDF, that's the folders, and then we can remove that from the new folder. Let me just show you really quickly how we create a folder. You just basically choose a color, choose an orange one, and then we can just create a folder, and it's as simple as that. Very simple, very easy to use. Couldn't recommend it enough. And the same with PDF, very simple. Now this Superpower one is what I would call a chat manager, and it's got all these tools. There's things that are cordoned off, if you like, if you don't use the paid one, and we can go in there, and it's got a bunch of functions. So it will have your recent prompts in here. It will have a gallery. I don't have any images. I've not created any images since I put this in. I put it in very quickly in this free version, and it's got a number of tools here: notes, custom instructions. You can pin some messages. What I'd call a chat manager tool. Eventually I would expect all this to come into ChatGPT anyway. So anyway, let's close that one down. As you can see, it appears here, and we've got some tools on it. So that's it in a nutshell. Lots of extensions that are available for ChatGPT. My favorite two by far are the folders and the PDF. Without a doubt, use them all the time. And then this manager tool I use somewhat, but because I've got folders now, I don't need as much work on that, but it's a pretty neat tool, and it will help depending how you use it. Now be very careful how you use unknown extensions before you use them. Do a little bit of research. Anyway, that's it for now. Let me know in the comments if you found some really good extensions that you can use with ChatGPT or Claude or anything like that, and I'll certainly feature them in a new video. If you enjoyed this video and you got something useful out of it, thank you so much. Give me a couple of thumbs up, and even more importantly, for a small channel like mine, please become a subscriber. Good luck with your research and good luck with ChatGPT, and I'll talk to you all soon.